You clicked on this video for a reason. You clicked on this video because you want to change your life. You want to take back rightfully what's yours. So I'm not going to waste your time or anything. I'm going to get straight right into it. Firstly, you want to have self-love. I know this might sound cringe a little bit. You might be clicking off. You might be doing whatever. But life is so much worse when you don't have self-love, when you're not grateful for yourself, when you don't love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect others to love you? You have to be fulfilled with yourself. And that doesn't mean to give yourself fake love. Sometimes it does, but it also means you have to go out there. You have to do something. You have to change your life because probably right now, no offense, you're probably a pretty boring guy. You don't do much with your life. Maybe you, I don't know, go to school, come home, jack off, play video games, eat junk food. You're not doing anything fulfilling with your life. So you're not enjoying your life. Therefore, you can't look back on your life and be grateful for what you have done. Yes, there is bad stuff, but you have to love yourself. Genuinely, you might find this super cringe, but I've realized that when I'm grateful for myself, when I love myself, I am far more fulfilled. I'm far more happier than when I'm disappointed and angry at myself. I'm like, a couple of years ago, oh fuck, you're still watching porn, you're playing video games, you're eating that shit food, you're gonna get absolutely nowhere. Having these bad thoughts in your brain is not helping, okay? So when I compare it to now, where I'm just like, wow, you've quit porn, you haven't consumed the stuff in 8 months. You're going to the gym consistently, you are jacked, you have a great body. You have a great attention span. I can read books, I meditate, I gratitude journal. I am grateful for a lot of things, and I'm working on my purpose. I'm working on the stuff, I'm working outside, I'm having a fun time. It is so easy to love myself, and it is so easy to feel grateful for the things I have. Yes, I'm not satisfied where I am. I want to be somewhere completely different. That doesn't mean I'm not grateful. And especially when I love myself, I am far more happier than when I'd say you're shit, you haven't done anything, being like a bitch to yourself. You have to look how far you've come in life. You're only 18, maybe you're only 17 or 16, or maybe you're in your 20s. I was literally the other day, I was telling my dad, I was like, you know what, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy with my life. You know what he said? You should be. You're young. You're young. You should be happy and grateful for your life. If you're this young and you're already depressed, you're already feeling shit, then there is something wrong. And look, brother, I understand this because, the world is quite fucked up. There's porn everywhere. Social media is destroying people these days. You have literally these addicts who are just doom scrolling on Snapchat. They're doom scrolling on Instagram, on YouTube, or TikTok. Brother, if you have TikTok, come on, just delete it. It's not going to get you anywhere. I hate seeing people that just scroll on TikTok. I hate those fucking losers in the gym that are there doing a set, and while they're doing a set, there's a phone on some TikTok and they're scrolling. Each time, this guy was doing ab crunches. Each time he went up, he was scrolling. And I was like, what? Come on, man, you're in the gym. You should be working out, not on your phone scrolling. I understand if you have your phone, if you're changing music, blah, blah, but still. The thing I'm trying to say is you've come so far in life, yet you still have further to go. So if you're not if you don't love yourself, and if you're not grateful for yourself, you have to change that, because there's people out there who don't have food. There's people out there who don't have water. I understand me saying this BS nonchalant stuff, but it's true. You genuinely find something there that you did. Look at the positives right now, okay? Look at the positives and just look at something good you did in your life, and then thank yourself for that. Thank yourself for doing something great. I understand that if you have a porn addiction, if you're struggling with gaming or something right now, I understand, but just ignore that for a second, okay? Ignore that for a second and just look at the positives. Maybe you're going to the gym. Maybe you're actually eating like clean. Maybe you're eating healthy. Maybe you did well in this exam. Just whatever it is. Just look at the positives. And if you tell me, oh, there's nothing great in my life, I'm going to tell you, fuck you to that, because I'm sorry, but it's true. Everyone has something positive in their life. It's like every single morning for me, I write down a list of what I'm grateful for. And I could go on for days. And then there's people who say, I can't do gratitude journaling because I don't know what I'm grateful for. There's nothing that I'm grateful for. Well, you can be grateful as simple as you were put on this planet by your parents. You can be grateful for living in a house. You can be grateful for having food. You can be grateful for the screen you're consuming me on. So there is so much stuff you can be grateful for. So when people say, oh, I don't know what to be grateful for, I'm not grateful for anything, you have to go deeper. You have to look like further in and just have that self-love. Like I said, if you don't have self-love, how can you expect people to love you? So we are going to take back your life because probably you've been doing some things that are just not working. You've been watching porn, playing video games, and you have that urge. You want to, I mean, that's the reason you click on this video. You want to take back your life. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a disclaimer here is it's not going to be easy. And you probably already know this. Nothing good is easy. Nothing good to come into your life is going to be easy. There's an analogy, or there's this eagle, I think, that when they get to a certain age, their beak starts to round. Their feathers aren't as good. So the eagle has two options. One, it can pluck out all its feathers, smash his beak on a rock, and then hibernate until it regrows, and then he lives a whole nother life. Or two, it can do absolutely nothing and it will die. The easy route is to do nothing, he'll live a little bit longer and then he dies. The hard thing to do is pluck the feathers. That's painful for him. Smash his beak on a rock, which is also painful for him, but then he's going to live a whole nother life. So that's the same thing with us. Nothing good is going to be easy. And I've said this so many times and I will keep saying it, is quitting porn, it's a difficult journey. You have to understand that, look, you've been addicted to this for a couple of years. It's the same drug like cocaine. It's scientifically proven. It has the same thing in your brain. I would argue porn is even worse because you have so much access to it. You've got it everywhere that it's out there for you to see, So it's going to be way harder to quit. So even if you're thinking about quitting, you should be grateful for yourself for already trying to quit. And if you have quit, good on you, because there is not a lot of people these days that quit porn. About 80% of men watch porn, and I think about like 20 to 30 are heavily addicted to it. I would say all the 80% of people that watch porn are addicted to it. Because if you say, oh, I just watch porn, I'm not addicted to it, you are addicted to it. Because if I go to someone and I tell them, oh, do you watch porn? And they say, yeah. I'm like, are you addicted to it? No. But just quit now. It's like, oh, no, I just watch it like, every so often. It's addiction right there. But with this stuff, it's easier to look forward in life. It's easy to look forward and be like, in this couple of years, I'm going to be this guy. Like, same with the gym. In a few years, I'm going to lift that weight. I'm going to be jacked. And then once those few years come, you will feel so much better. You will feel, it's like, I am grateful looking back that my younger self got his ass into the gym and he's working out. Because I wouldn't have been here where I am right now. It's all thanks to my younger self. So I've been in situations where I'm like, I don't want to do this, I'll do it the next day, or I'll do it the next week. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to fuck my older self over this. I'm going to do it now. And then my older self is going to feel proud, and it's going to feel grateful for my younger self that I already did this like ahead. So when I mean we're going to be taking back our life, yes, I mean, like, in a way, we're going to be quitting porn, but not actually, because it's so much easier to say, okay, well, we're going to quit porn, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to eat healthy, blah, blah. Think of this, you've been in an addiction, you can't just stop the addiction and just start the good thing. It's quite hard. You maybe can for a couple of days, but then you're just going to quit, you're going to relapse, you're going to feel depressed, blah, blah, blah. So, like, you've already heard most of it already. Like, you need a different high. Because through porn, you get some sort of high where you ejaculate, climax, you feel good. In reality, you always feel shit. Eating junk food, you feel good, you feel shit afterwards. It's all instant gratification. So we need to give you a different kind of gratification. And I'm telling you, if you start this one thing that I'm going to say next, you're going to literally change your life, and it's going to take back your life, because this thing has helped me through all my years. And it's simple as gym. So all I need to say is gym. It's easy as that. You're probably in this situation, you might even be going to the gym, okay? And you're still not feeling it. But over time, you make progress. Over time, you level up. Sometimes you have to start living life like a video game character. There are levels to it, and you level up consistently every month. Every 6 months, you reach a new level. And you will look back at yourself and you will look, shit, I've put in the work. There will be one day where you're at the gym, you're looking at your arms, and it's a far better feeling than actually coming or ejaculating. It's a far better feeling looking at yourself and being like, I did this. I, through sheer and determination, built this body brick by brick. I did this. I am proud of myself for doing this. It's not some stupid thing like ejaculating, getting some girl. Yes, you did do that. You did pull the girl, but this is long term. It's a delayed gratification, and it's genuinely going to change your life. If you're doing the gym and you're not satisfied with it, you have to switch it up. Maybe you have to work out with someone. Maybe you have to be more of a social person in the gym, because it's easy just to be in your own space. You feel depressed, you're not happy. But then when you start talking to people, it's like a different of level up, you know? You level up your social skill, you're happy, you're gonna go, there's like girls there, you've maybe talked to one, and then you're gonna go bench press, and you're like, shit, I'm gonna bench press 100, and you do. So it gives you so much more self-respect for yourself, and it gives you love, and that's pretty much what you need to take back your life. Is you need self-respect for yourself, and you need to love yourself. See ya.